Welcome to Speak Chinese Now. 我是李老师。Last couple lessons we have learned the red fruit and vegetables are good for our heart, and the purples are good for our brain, 大脑, and the orange colored has so much vitamins and like carrots, and they're good for your eyes. And then today we will explore some more vegetable and fruit in different colors. Let's say in 黑色. Now, I'm not an expert on these. What color is good for, what part of our body is not my research. I'm using these slideshows to help to learn vocabulary and knowing how to put things together. So if you're interested in this certain topic, you need to do a little more research, right? As far as what good for what. But in general, I would say the black colored vegetables and fruit, especially 黑芝麻 is good for my hair. So anything you want it turn dark, and you eat 黑芝麻. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and get started. 黑色 is black colored. 入肾 is entering your 肾 is kidney. 黑色入肾, right? And like I said, the first thing came to my mind is a 黑芝麻, right? Black sesame. And do you know there are also 白芝麻, white sesame? And sometimes I just mix both, them. 黑芝麻, especially when you roast them or quick stir fry it, it tastes so good. The smell is divine. It's really good. 黑米. Now, earlier I talked to you about 紫米, purple rice. Do you know we do have a 黑米, black rice? Black rice. I don't know if you can get in a regular grocery store, but do go to Chinese grocery store. Sometimes you can find 黑米. You can use the 黑米to mix with the white rice, 白米, and cook it together. So 黑米 is also good for kidney, supposedly. 黑玉米. As you see, there's a 米. 玉米 is corn. Then you just add 黑玉米 is corn, right? So 黑, take a look. The bottom, 黑, it's all black, right? The bottom, the 4 dots, and every time you see the 4 dots, it means heat or fire, right? Heat, I guess it's burned. That's why it's heat, turning black. 黑豆, black bean. 豆 is bean. Any kind of bean, you can say 豆子. 红豆 is red bean. 绿豆 is mung bean. 那黑豆, right? 黑豆 is black bean. Black bean, I don't know, in your culture, is there any black bean? I know in our culture, or even you go to Indian market, they have a black bean. Right? It's supposed to be good for you. Then we have a 黑莓, blackberry, right? The berry we learned 草莓, which is strawberry. There you go. 草莓, strawberry is red. And then we have 红莓, raspberry. And now we have a 黑莓, blackberry. Now, do you know how to say blueberry? 蓝莓. Yeah, you just add a color, add a 莓. 莓, as you see on top, it has the herb or grass radical. Down the bottom is 美, so give the sound. The top radical or index give you the meaning. Then the bottom part will give you the sound. Are we good? Right? Let's go ahead and take a look. One more time. 黑芝麻, 黑米, 黑玉米, 黑豆, 黑莓. Right, so this is good for our kidney. Let's take a look where our kidney is located. It's right down in this part of the body, and that's right here. If you keep going up, your heart is right here, right? Kidney. You normally have two kidneys, right? I think it's on the back of your, it's in the back of your body, kidney, right? So kidney, right? And remember, 黑色入肾, 肾 is kidney, right? Then these food, anything dark colored or black colored is supposed to be good for your kidney. Okay, remember that because in the end of the video, we have a quick assessment. All right, we're going to move to the opposite side, which is 白色, 白色, white color, 入肺, 入肺, 肺 is lung, 白色入肺, 白色 entering your 肺. It's good for your 肺, lung. Okay, and quickly it's 白米饭. When I think about 白, right, every day the Chinese have 白米饭, white rice. There's also brown rice. Do you know? Brown rice is interesting. We call it a 黄米饭. We don't say brown. We say yellow 米饭. 哎，黄米饭，白米饭 okay, 白萝卜 白萝卜. So earlier I talked about 萝卜萝卜 referring to in Chinese it can be turnip, can be radish. But in English you have radish, right? Those red little radish, right? They normally it's put in salads. Turnip is about maybe longer. Normally it's white, right? Red turnip. No, white turnip. And we eat that quite a bit. It's supposed to be good for you. So 白萝卜, 菜花, cauliflower, 菜花. 菜 is vegetable. 花 is flower. So cauliflower. It's interesting though. Back in China, we had quite a bit of 菜花. We grew up with 菜花. Until I came to the States, and I started seeing the green colored looks like a cauliflower, but we call it something else. What do I call it for? Broccoli. That's right, green colored. Then we have 白芝麻, right? Earlier we just talked about 黑芝麻, it's black sesame. Now you have 白芝麻, white sesame, right? White sesame, so also it's good to roast it, right? Roast or use your pan quickly. Use your pan to roast it. And you stir quickly and in a low heat. Once they're being roasted, they smell really good, right? They'll also have sesame oil. Sesame oil we use it for cold dishes. Some people use it to cook. I normally just kind of drizzle on my cold dishes like a salad. It tastes really good. You have to buy the ones that from I think a Japanese has really good 芝麻油. We have sesame oil, 芝麻油. So let's go back to our white colored food and vegetables. 大蒜 garlic, 大蒜 garlic, right? And garlic, it's interesting though. And I think Italians use quite a bit of garlic, right, in their cooking saute. When I was back in China, it was taught that garlic kills germ. So most people in the summer, they eat it raw, especially with noodles. Right? Like for instance, I was brought up in Beijing and we have a noodle. What do you call those noodles? 炸酱面. So 炸酱面. 炸酱面 is noodle with mixed with like soybean paste and things like that. Quite salty. And then you add a little bit of cucumber to it. Then they gave you raw garlic. I'm serious, raw garlic. It's uncooked. They'll eat with that. At first, it was like, oh my gosh, it's so strong. By the time you're getting used to it, you kind of every time you eat a noodle, you're craving for that garlic, right? That kick. It's interesting. Another story that reminded me of 大蒜. So after I lived in the States for many years, I went back to visit in Beijing. That was many, many years ago. Then when you start landing. Start landing in Beijing, you start to smell 大蒜 in the air. I'm not kidding you. And smell garlic, raw garlic in the air. So that's how much 大蒜 people actually take. I also, at the time, when I was young, I worked for in a joint venture hotel. So we were banned to eat raw 大蒜because we were from Beijing. We were young. We kind of carried our own eating habit. I remember eating in the cafeteria. They actually supplied the raw garlic. Can you imagine? After we eat that, we go talk to foreigners, and the whole place smell like 大蒜. That's true story. That's true story. 那 let's go back to 白色，白色的食物，椰子肉，椰子肉。So 肉 means the meat, the soft part of a coconut inside. 椰子 is interesting. Sometimes I buy the brown colored. You hold in your hand. You use a hammer. You can actually crack it, and so the liquid will come out, and the inside that have soft part, and then you scrape it out. You eat that as well. You can put it in your salad. So it's called 椰子肉，椰子肉。Now we have no trouble with the 牛奶，牛奶，牛 is cow, cow's milk, 牛奶。豆腐，豆腐。So in Chinese, 豆 remember was it as a bean, right? 豆腐。Then the translations, some translators, I think they're confusing the T sound, the D sound, sometimes the P, the B sound. That's why it made it sound slightly different from the original sound. 豆腐. If they translate as DOFU, you have no trouble saying it correctly. So it's called a 豆腐. But in the in the West, they call it tofu, tofu. So the translation here, I've noticed that difference. Right? It depends on who is translating, I guess. You have someone has accent. Sometimes the D and T, the sound is not really translating very well. Okay, let's take a look. Where is our lung? Right? Fei, it's right here. Respiratory issue, especially when you have cough, all that stuff, especially during COVID. So has quite a bit of lung issue. Lung is right here, right in front of you, right here. Lung is called 肺, right? Then respiratory issue comes from here. If you're actually coughing, everything, you think about maybe getting some 白萝卜, white turnip, to cook with either Chinese pear or Korean pear, and put them in slow boil and drink the water. It's good for you, actually. It helps to reduce coughing, and I have tried that, right? Okay, a little quiz for you. Check your knowledge. 黑色食物, the black food, is good for where? 肾, right? 肾 is kidney. 那白色食物 is good for where? 肺 is lung. All right. Then I didn't ask you to name a few fruit or vegetables from these two categories, but you can go back to the slides and start maybe learn a few food item vocabulary or fruit or vegetable in the 黑色食物和白色食物, right? So black colored fruit, vegetables or fruit, or white colored fruit and vegetables. Well, that's all we have for today. 谢谢，下次见。